Hello guys, my name is Anniken Kristiansen Steen. I am the 3-time Norwegian champion and also winner on the Pro Tour, and today I'm gonna show you what's in my bag. So I'm thinking we can go straight into my throwing putters. I throw with 3 different molds, and one of them is Classic Blend Deputy. This one is a pretty understable one, and it's actually one that I use mostly for scrambling and yeah, when I just need to get out from trouble. One of the other throwing putters that I have is a more straight disc. This is the Theos in copper plastic. This one is actually made here in Norway by Alpha Discs, and I really like them. And it's a new addition to my bag in 2024. The last throwing putter that I have in my bag is the Zone in C plastic, and this one is also dyed by Tobii Dyes. I rely on this one when there's a bit more wind or when I need like something reliable to fade. For my putting putters, I've been using the Zero Pure Medium for quite a long time now. I really like them because they're shallow first of all, and they're also beadless, so they fit very well in my hand. Okay, let's move on to my mid-ranges. Here I also throw 3 different molds, and one of them is the Claymore in gold plastic. This one I really like to do the turnover shots or the highs to flip. The next mid-range here is actually one of my favorite discs, and it's been my favorite for a very long time. And these ones are the Compass, and I got them last year for my signature discs. And they're very straight, and you can rely on them no matter what angle you put them on. I've been using it so much ever since I got them. And speaking of compasses, I just got this one today. This is my newest signature edition compass for 2024. It's an Orbit Gold compass, and I'm really excited to try it out. The last mid-range that I have in my bag is a more overstable one, and this is the Chris Clemens Verdict in Lucid X plastic. This one I use when it's of course more windy, both sidearm and backhand. So now I walked you through the putters and the mid-ranges, and then we're heading over to my fairway drivers. This one we can start with is the Ascend in Neutron plastic, and this is actually one disc that I just got in my bag right before the season started. I kind of figured that I felt I needed a more understable, slower speed fairway driver, and this one fit right in. In the 7-speed slot, I do throw the Explorer. I have it both in Optoplastic here, which is more overstable for me, and also in the gold plastic, which is more straight to a more understable shot. I use them both for backhand and forehand. So the next fairway driver that I have in my bag is the TL3. I bagged 2 of them, and both of them are in the Star plastic. I become really a fan of TL3 both for backhand and sidearm, and I feel like they go quite far and has a lot of glide, and I can also like rely on them when I put them on different angles. For the 9-speed discs, I actually have 3 different molds. The first one is the Heat in ESP Flex plastic. I also needed more understable discs, as I already said, for the 2024 season. So this is actually also quite a new addition from the end of last season actually, and I really like it for long turnover shots that I can also like put on a good hyzer flex. And another favorite that I really like is the Escape. This one is one of my favorites to use in the woods, and I really like to shape the shots with different angles for the Escape. And the last one in my 9-speed slot is the Fallon here. And this is one of the more overstable Fallons that I do have. It's flat, so it also works really well for the sidearm. This is my Opto X musket, and I kind of use this like how I would like to use the Explorers, except this one has more distance and it's straight and also reliable. And now over to the grand finale, which is my distance drivers. For my distance drivers, I do have 4 different molds. My most overstable distance driver is the Stiletto by far. Like, it's the goal line, and I can rely on this one in any windy condition out there. So I'd say it's the most reliable I have. Next up is my signature series Emperors in S-Blend plastic. I have several ones in my bag, for some of them that I can have more an S-shaped shot with, and some with a more overstable tad to it. Another disc I've had in my bag for a very long time is the Grace in the Grand Plastic. I really like the Grace because it gives me a lot of free distance. It has a lot of glide and I can put it straight and it will have like quite a nice S shape to it if there's not too much wind. I probably would use another disc if there's more wind out there, but yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure. And yet again, I've put in another understable disc in my bag for the 2024 season. This one is the Thrasher in ESP plastic, and this is when I want to have like longer turnover shots with maximum distance. And now over to the bag. My bag of choice is the Seager backpacks, and I've been using it for quite a while now, and it can fit everything I need and more. Seager Backpacks is also my sponsor and I'm really excited to work with them, and I know they have a lot of new projects coming up soon. So be on the lookout for those. Okay, I think that was it. You now seen my bag and my discs, and I want to give a huge thank you to my sponsors, Seager Backpacks, We Are Disc Golf and PCS Group. You can find both my bag and my disc that I throw at We Are Disc Golf.